I'm about to start the. Oh, here we go.
I was cut from a different cloth. Don't got time for the bullshit. A lot of niggas done switched up. I done bossed up on some bullshit. Bank rolls is bustin'. I fuck it off, it's nothing. I get it back in no time. Them blue faces I'm touching. Yeah, my name say buzzing. I'm doing something you wasn't. Every day on the money chase. I get the shit from my brother. Time wait for nobody. I get to it and run it up. I've been trapping since back then. I seen a lot while coming up. I can't let shit slow me up. When they notice me, they know what's up. Been doing shit for too long.
Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with the brand new KO Sports Hangout Edition. And today, man, we are going to be talking about the Chicago Bears looking like the big winners in free agency. And based on them spending all that money, they're looking like a playoff team for 2023.
Yes, sir.
So today, I got my guest co-host, Chuck Full Damage Miller. We're going to be talking and breaking down some of our big key free agent signings. Of course, we're going to be talking about the trade that the Bears made and other small free agent signings that we made on one-year deals. We're going to be talking about all of it today. Breaking down some videos. We're going to be talking about all today. But Chuck, just introduce yourself to the people who don't know who you are.
What up? KO Sports Talk. I'm Chuck Full Damage Miller. I am an avid Bears fan. Die hard.
Sure.
I need this orange and blue. If you cut me open right now, it's going to come all up out my veins.
Orange and blue.
I bleeds this orange and blue, and I am ecstatic. I am excited. I am over the moon with what the Bears are doing right now. Let's go.
Exactly, man. And so, like, according to a lot of news outlets, ESPN, Sports Illustrated, they pretty much ranked the Bears number one in free agency. So, according to all 32 teams, you know, the Bears, they were pretty much ranked number one in free agency, and like, for good reason. I mean, I don't even need to explain it with the signings of TJ Edwards, Tremaine Edmonds from the Buffalo Bills. He was leading, like, he was pretty much the quarterback of that defense, you know, with the Buffalo Bills.
One of the top defenses in the NFL. Let's point that out.
Top defenses in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
That being said, who else? Nate Davis from the Tennessee Titans. That was a great signing. Trying to think, who else did we sign? Oh, Robert Tonyan. That was another good signing. Robert Tonyan, Andrew Billings, and who's one more?
Deontay Foreman, DJ Walker. If you go down the list, the Bears just picking them up left and right, bro.
Left and right.
Right. This list is getting long over here, bro.
And with me, I mean, some of the free agents, I was thoroughly surprised, you know, because initially I thought Ryan Poles, I thought he was going to sign a right tackle or a nose tackle because, you know, of our front seven. I thought initially he was going to sign like either like Javon Hargrave or that other guy from the Denver Broncos, Draymond Jones. But I mean, the way he came in and signed Tremaine Edmonds and then TJ Edwards with those deals, I mean, that was a hit in the ballpark to me, man. Especially with Tremaine Edmonds. I mean, this guy who's people were comparing him coming out the draft to Brian Urlacher due to his size. You know, the guy's like 6'5", 250 pounds. I didn't even know he was that big, to be honest with me. I thought
he's some big boys we bringing in here. Yes, sir.
I thought he was maybe 6'1" or 6'2" or something. I didn't know he was that big, 6'5", because especially, you know, go ahead.
No, he's a ginormous specimen, bro.
Right, yeah, a ginormous specimen, and
the beauty of all these moves that the Bears are bringing in, bro, is that, you know, first off, I started this season. I started the all season off by saying, letting Bears fans know that this is a win-win situation for us. We were 3-14 last year at the bottom of the heap, but had some promising showings from the quarterback position, tight end position, and other spots on this team. So we had some things to build on. So it was no-brainer stuff that for Ryan Poles to attack. Well, there was no wrong move this man could make in this offseason. And what he's done, he's not only made some outstanding moves, but he's bolstered this team to the point where the Bears are now not only going to be competitive, but we might be in contention for a playoff spot at this point. And he's not done, bro. We still got the whole NFL draft to come along. We still got other moves that this man could possibly make. We are not done. I love what the Chicago Bears as an organization is doing right now, bro. Off the charts right now, and I love it.
Yeah, and so in terms of the free agent signings, man, what did you think of Ryan Poles and his free agent signings, man?
I thought they were brilliant. I thought they were brilliant across the board. They were very calculated, well researched and studied. You can tell the man is on top of his game, bro, when it comes to analyzing these free agents. Not only that, Ryan Poles, he addressed a few things that I thought was significant with the Bears, with the signing of the guard Nate Davis. When I went and did research on him, because being an offensive lineman in this league, unless you're the left tackle, it's really a thankless job. You don't really get seen a lot. What's going on? Awesomeness Sports. What's good?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, it's a thankless job, bro. So to see him go and pick up Nate Davis, and when I looked at his numbers, I saw Nate Davis having these outstanding metrics across the board, bro. We're talking about the dude that was opening up holes in the middle for Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, right?
He was the last 2,000-yard rusher this league has seen, bro. So we got a dude that's opening up holes for this guy, and he's busting 2,000 yards.
Just imagine what you could do for Khalil Herbert and Deontay Foreman.
And Justin Fields, because Justin is a runner himself, bro. He's a runner himself. So it's just gonna open up gaping holes in the middle of this. Plus, his approach by getting Nate Davis fits my philosophy with the Bears. Generally, as a rule of thumb, we don't draft well when it comes to offensive linemen. We get a bunch of them, but we don't draft well when it comes to offensive linemen. So me personally, I prefer for us to go and attack the offensive line with free agents. I prefer us to go get veterans, bro. The reason I prefer us to go get veterans is because veterans are already proven. We don't have to hope and guess that they're going to be good. We know what these guys are bringing to the table. And
Dude,
going to the Davis, that was huge for me, bro. Plus, with the addition, here we go. Right.
Number is in the building.
Hey, bro, can you say something that's factual sometimes? It'll be all right, Don.
Hey, but the Detroit Lions are looking nice in free agency too. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, Detroit. I was just telling my guy Slim, who stays up in Flint, Michigan. I was just telling him Detroit has made some very calculated moves in free agency, and they were big moves, bro. They're big moves. So I respect Don. I respect what Detroit is doing, but the best moves in free agency, nah, bro. Nah, take it back.
And plus, you got Jared Goff at quarterback. Come on.
Have several seats, Don. But Detroit is looking good. I'm not gonna.
They're looking good, but you got Jared Goff at quarterback. Remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, it's just been brilliant, man. The bringing in a Tremaine Edmonds, bro. That's a great steal from Buffalo, man. You talking about the captain of a defense, the leader of one of the toughest defenses to light up and to score on in the NFL, bro. That team, that dude is a big find, and to get TJ Edwards at the price that we got him after coming off of a Super Bowl,
I think we got for like what, $6 million. Like per year?
$6 million a year or something like that. Yeah, bro. We got him at a steal, bro. We got him at a steal, bro. Because he could have, coming off of a Super Bowl visit, bro. We could have easily been taken to the cleaners with a guy like that. So to get that guy at that price is great. Plus, I love the fact that, to make DJ more comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Poles went and stole all of the main pieces from the Carolina Panthers and brought them
Mm-hmm.
to Chicago. So not only do we have DJ Moore, but we got
Mm-hmm.
Deontay Foreman and we got PJ Walker. These are
Mm.
pieces that's going to settle this guy
Right.
down and going to make him comfortable in an environment where he doesn't have to feel like he's a stranger among strangers. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just brilliant. These are brilliant moves. And like I
Mm-hmm.
said, bro, this is not the end, bro. This is not the end.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for people to see highlights of Tremaine Edmonds, bro. So they can see what this guy can do, man. Because everybody keeps talking about, whether he's better than Roquan Smith. Did he give more numbers than Roquan Smith? I hear that, and I would not disagree that Roquan Smith had some outstanding numbers in Chicago, led the league in tackles and all of these things. But there are things that this guy brings that Roquan Smith does not bring. So I would
Especially
love.
coming out of Virginia Tech, man, he looked really good coming out of Virginia Tech because that's where he went. He went to Virginia Tech too. But
Yeah, plus I thought it was brilliant on Matt on Ryan Poles' part
mhm.
to bring in two great outstanding linebackers for the price of one. That's
I
called
know, right?
that's called budgeting, people. That's called budgeting. That man took the $100 million that Roquan Smith was looking for and split it between two players to get us two holes filled. That's a beautiful thing.
I know, right?
Yes,
And and the fact that he was able to get what's his name?
mm-hmm.
Like Tremaine Edmonds
Yes, sir.
and TJ Edwards at the price, especially at the price that they were getting. I mean, freaking Ryan Poles, he got a really good steal, man. Like a really great steal. These are like, and according to PFF, they were like the top uh, uh
Mm-hmm.
top 6 linebackers in the NFL according to PFF in terms of coveraging, coverage
Mm-hmm.
skills, in terms of like passes defended, in terms of tackling. They were like top 6. Like Tremaine Edmonds was 5, and then TJ Edwards was 6. And so
Mm-hmm.
you're getting some of the best coverage linebackers so far in the NFL. And so that's something that's very important because that was an important, a very glaring weakness in ours. A lot of teams were pretty much just attacking our intermediate coverage, and so you
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of wide receivers that were getting open in the middle, and that was like very very. That was a pretty much a glaring weakness in ours, and so for him to get the signing, especially at the type of discount that he got in with Ryan Poles, he made a really great sign. I call this is an A+ in my book because think about it. If he would have signed Roquan Smith to the deal that he gotten from Baltimore Ravens, we wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have gotten another good player. Even though Sanborn is really good, I really like Sanborn. We probably wouldn't have had the type of linebacker room that we have right now. And
Absolutely.
so the way that Ryan Poles
Mm-hmm.
attacked free agency, the way that especially, with all of the Roquan Smith hoopla that was going on in the offseason, Ryan Poles, he's been calculating. He's been very calculating this whole entire free agency. He's been, looking at, each player, with Nate Davis, with
Mm-hmm.
all these players, like he's been very calculated. Like people were saying, no, especially with the Orlando Brown Jr. signing. People were saying, "Oh, how come Ryan Poles didn't sign Orlando Brown Jr.?" Well, Orlando Brown Jr., he wants to be paid as the best left tackle, but
Right.
he wasn't the best left tackle this past season. And not only that, Braxton Jones played way better. If you look at the stats, Braxton Jones had a better season than Orlando Brown Jr. If you look at the numbers, look at the numbers.
Well, you gotta show me those, bro. I don't
I
know about
mean,
that one, bro.
in terms of pressures, in terms of quarterback pressure, in terms of
Mm-hmm.
sacks, like Braxton Jones had a better number than Orlando Brown Jr. and he doesn't fit the scheme fit. And that's the reason why we didn't sign him because he
Okay.
doesn't fit the scheme. He doesn't fit the scheme to what we want to run in this offense. And and like we already have an up and coming a young left tackle that's coming. So Ryan Poles, he's doing a really good job. I mean, there are a lot of things I really
Excellent
don't
job.
agree with him
Yeah,
with.
he's doing an excellent job, bro.
I felt that he should have got a nose tackle. At first probably with Draymond Jones, but at the same time, it is what it is.
I
But
mean, the Bears have so many holes to address, bro. So,
right.
I mean, whichever way he chose, this is why I said it was a win-win situation with
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Poles going into this offseason, because whichever way he chose to attack this, whichever way he chose to address it, it was going to be a plus compared
Mm-hmm.
to what the Bears, went into the offseason with, bro. So,
Mm-hmm.
we needed to fill all these holes. The man addressed where he thought it necessary. And get this, the Bears
Mm-hmm.
still have $41 million plus in the in cap space that we
Mm-hmm.
still got to spend, bro. And I
Oh
love.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just found this out. I didn't know this, but I just found out that when it comes to cap space, that the NFL requires the teams to spend almost every single dime of the cap space that's
Mm-hmm.
available, bro. They don't
Mm-hmm.
allow you to just sit on this. It's required that the Bears spend at least another 37 to $40 million of this cap
Mm-hmm.
money, which I didn't know it was a requirement. I
I
thought
didn't even know that too. Oh, I'm just
right,
finding out just now.
right. I thought they could sit on it in perpetuity and it would be fine, but that's not the
They
case.
need to get an edge. They need to get Yannick Ngakwe because Yannick Ngakwe, he's still out there.
I don't think we need to go and pay another free agent from the defensive end, and I'm going to tell you why, bro. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
tell you why. The Bears have historically been great at drafting defensive players. That's
Mm-hmm.
our strength, bro. So if there is defensive players out there in this draft that we want to look at, that's where we need to go get them from. I think we continue to address the offensive line maybe with the
Mm-hmm.
with the free agents money that's out there, and maybe plug a few extra holes on defense, where we could be limited. But right now, I love where the setup is at, bro. We still got
Mm-hmm.
enough capital. You ready for this? To go get
Mm-hmm.
Austin Eckler if we'd like to, bro. We got
Mm-hmm.
enough capital to make that happen. Austin Eckler has demanded a trade from the Los
Mm-hmm.
Angeles Chargers, and he is not going to cost us much, bro. That dude's only making like $24.5 million over the last 4 years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about per year. I'm talking about his entire contract was worth
Contract.
$24.5 million. If
Mm-hmm.
we offer this guy about $35 million, we can
Mm-hmm.
have Austin Eckler over here, bro. One of the premier running backs in this league, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Great
How
pass
much? How much
catch
do you think?
block.
How
He
much do
does
you
it
think we
all.
could? How much do you think? How much draft capital do you think we should get him? Probably like a third or a fourth round pick.
Definitely. No higher than the third round pick. No higher than maybe a
Yeah.
third round pick. Because there's so many running backs coming out.
Because I guess due to his age, he's a little bit older and he's got a little bit of mileage.
I mean,
And
he's got mileage because of his years in the NFL.
right,
He's really not an old guy, bro. What is this guy,
mm-hmm.
like 25,
He's
26 years
26.
old? Yeah, bro, that's not old, bro. That's not old. Maybe, I guess, in running back years, if you want to look at it
Yeah,
like that,
that's
you
like
can
kind of
say,
up there.
yeah, you can kind of say that. But
Oh,
no,
he's
it's not an
27.
old guy, bro. It's not an old guy.
He's
And
27.
yeah, and in terms of his skill set, it's unmatched, bro. This dude
And,
is
and and the fact that we need a pass catcher too, because I mean, don't get me wrong, that guy we signed from Seattle, that he can be,
Travis Homer.
yeah, Travis Homer. Like they're saying that he could be like a key down back in terms of like third down situations. But I mean, we need like a running back who can run the ball and who can also catch the ball. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And Austin
Right.
Eckler, I mean, if he was to come into this team, of course he's going to be the RB1. Definitely
Uh-huh.
going to be the
Of course,
RB1.
far and away.
But yeah, we definitely need somebody who could pass, catch, who could
Block.
definitely
Who
have
can block for Justin Fields?
who could block for Justin Fields, who has great vision, because last year, with David Montgomery, he didn't have the type of vision that Khalil Herbert had. Khalil Herbert was a better running back last year than David Montgomery. I think that's why we didn't bring him back. But yeah, we definitely need somebody who could definitely block, who could definitely do some pass catching, who could definitely run through through the the A gap and the B gap, and just pretty much just take off. Because with the type of offense that we're running a zone scheme type of offense, similar to what San Francisco runs, or similar to what Green Bay runs, the Green Bay Packers run. that zone style type of offense, and we need those type of running backs that's able to just be able to take off at the drop of a hat.
Let me say this, bro, about David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert. I know the metrics and the numbers and the expectancy over whatever, says that Khalil Herbert was the more efficient of the two running backs, David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert. But let me say this, Cove. Until you show me a metric that's showing the actual an actual even kill amount of volume in terms of usage, where this over expectancy is standing out, and your screen kind of dark there, bro. I don't know what's going on there, but I can hardly see you.
Oh, you can't see me?
Yeah, you got it dark there. There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
I'm trying to look it up right now, the metric.
yeah. No, go ahead, bro. But no, you good. I see it back there. But until they show me a metric where there's an equal amount of volume of usage, and Khalil Herbert outperforms David Montgomery in that, those numbers are skewed to me. I have to say that those numbers are not a true representation of who these running backs are. David Montgomery carried twice as many times as Khalil Herbert did, bro. He was the workhorse for this team. So, of course, his numbers are not going to be as gaudy, so to speak, as Khalil Herbert's. Khalil Herbert came in, third down back, a situational back, pass catching back, and so he's catching this defense after David Montgomery didn't put the work in, bro. He didn't wore them down. He's pounded and grounded and pounded them in the middle, and now, they're waning. They're tired, so he's catching them when they're tired, and he's coming in with fresh legs. And he beating the crap out of them on the ground, bro. So to me, it's all about the volume here. I know a lot of people like to look at the expectancy or what have you, but the volume here is where the numbers are, bro.
Can you see my screen? So this was last year's ranking. So number of attempts, of course. I mean, David Montgomery had more.
Look at that, 201 to 129, bro. Come on, man. This is not
but
even.
Look at the yards per attempt, though. 5.7.
Yeah, and the reason that 5.7. This is what I mean, though. This is what I mean by when I say these numbers are skewed, because David Montgomery, as you see, was the workhorse back. He put all the work in. He did all the grounding and pounding. He softened that defense up. So when Khalil Herbert came in fresh, boom, he could hit him and run straight through him, bro. He could hit him and run straight through him. It's easy to come in when this guy has done all the work and come in and shine after the work has been done. It's like having a workhorse running back who gets everything to the 2-yard line, and then we get to the 2-yard line, you bring in your goal line fullback, and he pounds away. I think who was that? The Carolina Panthers did that one year. I can't remember the fullback name, but they had this big guy would come in with like
at the 2-yard line, the 1-yard line, and
and then when Cam Newton was still there, and this guy was getting all the glory for all the work because he was getting all the touchdowns. But you look at his numbers over the year, if the guy had 100 yards rushing for the entire year, it was a miracle, bro. What's going on, Jonas? How you feel, brother?
What's going on, Jonas Pipney? What's going on, my dude? What's going on?
Wish you could be in here, man. Wish you could be in here, bro. I know you gonna know the numbers.
Herbert can't pass block the safest.
Khalil, yeah. Totally agree with that, Jonas.
I agree
with that. So, don't get me wrong, Cole. I'm a Khalil Herbert fan. He is explosive. I love the action that he can bring to an offense. But to what Jonah just said, he can't pass block, and he is not an every down back, bro. You're not going to get the full workload out of Khalil.
Oh, he's like saying Tolbert was his name, Tolbert.
Tolbert, yep, you're right, brother. You're right. That fullback. Thanks, Jonah. See, this is why we need you on the show, bro. Too bad.
That guy, man, he's got good ass memory. Man. He can remember stuff. He has really good memory, photographic memory. He can remember stuff as far back from the 90s, bro. That's how good he is. Jonah Pittman.
Hey,
like he can remember like players. Players.
You get a chance, come on up in here.
Jonah Pittman can remember players like back from the 90s, like from like back to like 95, like 93, 95. Like,
Good,
damn,
good, good. You need that kind of guy on your team. Yeah, bro. So don't get me wrong, bro. He cool, man. I don't have no problems with Khalil Herbert. He's just not this outstanding offensive threat that everybody is thinking that he is. He has explosive moments. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of deficiencies in his game, bro. And this is the reason why he never trumped David Montgomery as the starting running back over here, bro. David Montgomery.
I got in the field. Got Teal the guy.
Come on, boy. What's
Teal
going
the
on?
guy. What up, man? Teal
Reed?
the guy.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Chilling, man.
On,
Chilling, man.
How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Yeah,
how
we
you
can hear
feeling?
you, bro. We hear you good.
Hold on. Wait 1 second. Y'all scrapping out, man. Hold on.
Yeah, can you hear us?
He rolling around, bro. So we may be in and out with it, man. How you feeling this morning, brother?
I can't hear y'all, man. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you fine. Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, can you hear
Yeah,
us?
yeah, we can hear you.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy T.O. the guy. How you feel? How you feeling?
What's good, my dude? What's good?
Nah, man, I'm chilling. What y'all talking about, man? I'm getting in late, man.
Yeah, we just talking about we were just talking about the difference between we started off talking about the free agency signings of the Chicago Bears, and then we were just going over the numbers with the difference between David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert. And everybody got these over expectancy numbers that they're talking about and showing how Khalil Herbert was more efficient in the Bears offense. But I was explaining that when you compare the volume of what David Montgomery carried as opposed to what Khalil Herbert carried, that them numbers are skewed, bro. Them numbers don't really tell the story, bro.
Yeah, with that one, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Just watching the Bears from afar, man. I'm thinking Khalil Herbert was just a better runner than Montgomery, man. When he got his time, he ran better, man. And when he got his chance to start, he actually ran better. I think Herbert ran better than Montgomery last year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I agree,
but to the point that I was making, Tio, and I know you missed it, so I'm reiterating. To the point that I was making, David Montgomery, when you compare the volume, David Montgomery was the running back who softened up the defense. He was the ground and pound guy. He made that defense soft. So when Khalil Herbert came in fresh and that defense is worn down, he can have them explosive plays. He can break open down the field because he done softened up the middle. He done softened up the toughness of that defense. So them numbers can be skewed, bro. Those numbers can be skewed.
What about the times where Montgomery couldn't get going and Herbert come in and break off a 20-yard run?
Same premise. Same premise. Nothing changes. Even though Montgomery may not necessarily have put up the most explosive numbers, David Montgomery put the work in, bro. He softened that defense up.
I can't believe he gone to Detroit, man. Detroit is
he went to Detroit.
Season, man. along with the Bears, man. Detroit is having a hell of an offseason, man. It's gonna be a fight this year.
And Detroit has not made a lot of moves in free agency, but they made some very calculated moves, man. They made some very calculated moves, bro. Detroit did brought
Brad Holmes. He's doing a good job in Detroit.
Oh yeah, that's
doing a great job in Detroit, and they got a lot of draft capital, man. With these picks coming, they got it going on over there right now in Detroit, man. But the Bears,
I think they might get what's his name, Jalen Carter, to be honest.
Man, it's only gonna get better over there. So, Bears, y'all doing a good job too, man.
Tio, what's your overall grade of the Bears free agency pool this year, the free agency signings? How do you view that, bro?
I think the Bears had the best offseason of any NFL team right now because they had the money and they had everything. They had the draft capital to do it. They had the money and the draft capital to do it. So I think that Ryan Post did a hell of a job, man. Got y'all set up with a first round pick next year to go along with.
We got a number one wide receiver.
Yeah, a number one wide receiver. Yeah, then you go sign two good linebackers, man. You sign Edwards, but most importantly, what's his name?
Tremaine Edmonds. Yeah.
Tremaine Edmonds, man, that was the big one, man. And the guy from Philly, TJ, what's his name?
TJ Edwards.
We'll see. But
I think he's solid, bro. I think
solid player.
I think he
Yeah, I
brings
think he.
just.
Yeah, but like I say, I think yeah, we're gonna have to see though. We're
I
gonna have
think
to
he
see.
brings a little more athleticism to the table than Nicholas Morrow, bro. Who incidentally the Eagles just signed
I
him.
think he's underrated. T.J. Edwards, he's very
Yeah,
underrated.
TJ Edwards is a very smart, intuitive, and athletic linebacker. So I think it's a lot more that he gonna bring to the table that Nicholas Morrow couldn't
Foreman,
necessarily
man.
bring.
Foreman was a big pickup for the Bears, man, because Foreman
Oh,
can
Deontay
see and
Foreman, yep.
Foreman can, especially if you lose to Montgomery, man. You get Foreman who could cut, who can spin, who could do all that. You know
Explosive up
that
the middle too.
just
He
that
can run people
yeah,
over. That's a big
just
dude,
those
man.
moves. So that was big getting Foreman, man, because I'm not a big fan of Travis Homer, whatever his name is. I'm not a big fan of that. I thought that was a waste of time.
I mean,
You
but
Yeah,
it
that's a
know,
didn't
waste of,
cost us a
waste
lot.
of
Two,
money.
2 years, $4.5 million. He's not breaking the bank, bro. So he
I don't even know. I don't know if he makes the team. Do he make the team? I don't even know
yeah,
if he
he
makes
makes the
the team.
team, T.O. He makes the team, bro. He makes the team.
Yeah.
It depends, honestly, though. It depends on what else the Bears bring in the running back core. Because I don't think we
Hey,
just
what? Hey, Tio, what did you think about us signing your former tight end, Robert Tanyan?
You want to know why I love that signing for y'all, man, and I hate it for us because one thing about Tanya, he is going to block, man. He's going to block
Mm-hmm.
for Justin Fields. He's going to block for Foreman. And he also can catch the ball down the field. You ain't got to worry about him dropping them balls that you get mad at Komet dropping it. That's going to be a great 1-2 punch for y'all. But the most important thing is, them Green Bay tight ends, man, we going to block. And that's going to help that run
that's
offense,
true.
man. So that was a great signing. Luke Gessie, y'all offensive coordinator, man. He know. He know, man.
Oh yeah.
So that was a good signing too.
Tio,
Yeah.
what do you think about the possibility of the Bears? The Bears still have $41 million in cap space available, which still makes us have the most cap space available out of all the teams that's out here. What do you think about the possibility of the Bears making a trade with the Los Angeles Chargers to bring Austin Eckler in here? How would you like that?
That'd be game changer, man. You get Austin Eckler over here. Now you're talking about contending for bigger things. Now you get Austin Eckler over here, man. So yeah, I'm hoping that don't happen. So that's what we ever said.
Keep hope alive, my brother.
Hey, we're gonna look like the 06 Chargers.
Yeah, we don't need Justin Fields running an option with Austin Eckler, man. We don't want to deal with that.
Can you imagine that, Cole? That'd be so
That'd be
dead.
nasty, bro.
Oh my God.
That will be nasty.
We're gonna look like the 06 Chargers.
Yeah, man. We don't want that happening, man.
Who
But
remembers that, man? LaDainian Tomlinson, Antonio Gates.
Oh man, don't nobody want them problems.
And the crazy thing is, the Bears have all the money to do it, man. They could give up a fourth, fifth rounder and pay that dude a contract right away with the money that they got, man. Give him about $8 to $10 million a year, man. Which is what he wants. They got the money to do it, man. But
Yes, sir.
I hope they don't do it, man.
I mean,
I just wanted
why
to say
would you
this
hope
one.
that, brother? Don't hope against hope, brother.
It's still go. It's go pack go, man. Y'all almost there with us, man. We still gonna slap you around a little bit, show you, but y'all coming.
Okay, speaking of the pack, bro. What's going on? Enlighten us, bro. What's going on the Aaron Rodgers front? What's happening there, bro?
Man, we just all sit back waiting for the trade to happen, man. It's just so frustrating, man. On both sides, being a Jets fan, being a Packer fan, we just waiting, and we can't really make no moves, man. The Bears got $41 million, but the Packers is second, right behind them with $24 million. We probably get a few more dollars too once A-Rod is gone. We can't even spend our money how we want to spend our money because we waiting on this deal to happen, man. And A-Rod, I love you. You're the greatest player I ever seen play this game. But it's time to move on. It's Jordan Love time, man. He's finna go work out with the whole team. Jordan Love finna take the whole team to go work out, man. It's time for Jordan Love, man. It's just time for the drummer to end, man. A-Rod, take your drummer to New York. I love you, and I'm going to root for you over there, man.
Okay. So you say you believe that the Bears have had the best offseason in terms of free agency.
Yeah, Bears has had the best offseason, man, and then Detroit, and then the Carolina Panthers, who having a hell of an offseason too. Carolina Panthers, and then the Houston Texans. I'll rank those four.
Cove, I think it's been it's going under the radar what all the Houston Texans have done, bro. That made some hell of a signings, bro, in this free agency. The Houston Texans making some moves, bro.
I haven't been following the Houston Texans. What's going on with them?
Oh
Man,
man,
Houston Texas shit. They started out with Robert Woods, but we was just like, okay, well, the Robert Woods, who cares? But you got the number one pick coming in. Well, then you got go get Singletary over there to run behind them.
Devin
Then
Singletary.
you resign your Pro Bowl left tackle.
And they picked
Larry
up Dalton
Tunsil.
Schultz from the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, they done made some moves,
Yeah,
bro. And they traded Brandon Cooks to the Cowboys.
Oh, really?
Bro. Yeah, bro. That was big.
What about Tony Pollard? Tony Pollard, what about him?
Oh, Tony Pollard was franchise tagged. He's not going.
Yeah,
Oh,
they got rid of Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott is the
I
top
know
running back
Ezekiel
out
Elliott,
there
he's
now.
gone. They let him go.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see what him and Kareem Hunt wind up, man, because those are two good players, man. So it's gonna be interesting to wind up with those.
I think they might end up with Buffalo or something.
Now let me jump out here and be the first to say this, fellas. If there is a choice for the Bears to end up with
Buffalo
Ezekiel Elliott or Kareem Hunt, I'm taking Kareem Hunt over Ezekiel Elliott. He just brings more dynamics, I think, to the run game. He can pass catch. He can run. Kareem bring it all, but this dude can do it all.
So Chuck, let me ask you this: Do you think the Kansas City Chiefs? Do you think they'll bring Kareem Hunt back because he's more dynamic?
They never really wanted to lose Kareem Hunt, if I'm totally honest. They never wanted to lose that guy, but because of the off-field stuff, they felt like it was bad PR for them. So I don't know. I don't know if they bring him back, bro. I don't know. I can see him wanting to. I can see him interested in him. I can definitely see him interested because they know the guy. They know him very well.
Well, they just won a Super Bowl with who? They got Isaiah Pacheco, who's going to be a stud. Who's going to be a stud next year? Isaiah Pacheco,
Right.
And you still got C.J. Evans, Class Allaire, who was good. Man, you still got.
I think Evans-Helaire, I think he done lost his shine over there, T.O. I'm not gonna tell you.
No, I think he was hurt. Yeah, it was time for Isaiah Pacheco.
He got hurt.
Yeah, but he been hurt for the last what? He been hurt for the last 2-3 years. So.
Yeah, Kansas City can they can bring in anybody over there. They still gonna keep it running, man. That oil still gonna be running good, man.
And then who was my guy over there that was the number one for them, the running back, pass catcher running back?
McKinney.
Yeah. Jared McKinney, man.
Too.
That dude been awesome for them, bro. He's been awesome for them, man.
Yeah,
I still think they do need like a wide receiver because what's his name? Juju Smith-Schuster. I think he went to the Patriots.
And McCole Hardman is a free agent too, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, they definitely need some pass catchers.
You still got still got Tony over there. They got Scott Moore over there. They just got guys they drafted very well.
They
man.
keep pumping them
Scott
out
Moore,
too, bro.
Scott Moore is gonna be a superstar in this league, man. They still got him over there waiting to just burst. He can step right in and do what Hardman can do, probably even better. You got Scott Moore. You still got Scanlon over there who caught big passes in the.
I think he kind of went out
200 times. And then you still got this draft coming up, and they draft very good. So wherever they draft, it's just gonna fit right in, man.
T.O., let me ask you this, nephew.
They got number 15. They got number 15.
Let me ask you this. What do you think that should be the next move?
Look, that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, nephew. What do you think that should be the next move that the Chicago Bears make? What do you think it should be the next position that we address, bro?
The line, man. Both sides of the line, man. You got to get pressure.
Be right back, guys. Keep talking.
You got to get to the quarterback, man, and you got to protect Justin Fields. So you got to be 1,000% sure that that offensive line is sold up, because the more you protect Justin Fields, the better it helps him, the better it helps your team. So that'll be just my number one priority, man, is just focusing on helping Justin Fields. And by doing that is getting a stud offensive line across both of the guards, left tackle, right tackle, center. Make sure I'm solid right there. So, we give him time to pass to DJ Moore and, Mooney and, all those guys, man. Claypool, you got to get that offensive line to protect this guy, because if he got to run for dear life, he might get hurt again. And I hate to say that, man. But
from what the NFL analysts are saying, T.O., they're saying that in the mock draft, they're saying that the Bears are projected to take Paris Johnson Jr. from Ohio State at the number 9 pick. What do you think about that, bro? They say he's the best offensive lineman on this board in this draft class, bro.
I love it. Offensive line, you got to attack it, man. People don't understand how important that is, man. Look at all the great teams. Look at Tom Brady teams. Look at Peyton Manning teams. Look at the Packers. What we do is we make sure that our offensive line is the best, man. One of the best in the league. But you got to protect your quarterback to give him time to throw that ball, man.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think that has as this process is weighing on, has become more and more and more important to me, because I began to realize, how defensively we're not gonna lack. The Bears, we know how to build defense. We're gonna get defense. We're gonna get it cracking. We're gonna have players doing everything they need to do on defense. We know how to find them in the second and third and fourth round of the draft. We find defensive players. So I definitely agree that addressing the offensive line and making sure that's shored up, that's vital. That's very vital, bro. Plus, I think Ryan Poles, being a former offensive lineman, because when he played in the league, he played for the Chicago Bears at one point in time, he was an offensive lineman. So if anybody knows what's required at that position, it's going to be him, bro. It's going to be him. So I think that's big, man. I think that's big. I think we can go and get. I think this draft is littered with defensive studs up and down, bro.
And you know what? You guys need to watch that kid from freaking Pittsburgh, Kalijah Cansey. That kid looks like Aaron Donald. I've been watching that kid's tape so closely.
Yeah.
And the way he plays,
bring him up,
Coach. He does that swim move, like the way the kid does that swim move, and the way he commands all that double team, like it looks so much like Aaron Donald, bro. I mean, I know like Aaron Donald, one of the greatest defensive tackles of all time. You can argue that he's the greatest, but the way this guy plays, Kalijah Cansey. I mean,
bring him up, Cole. Right? Bring up the highlights. Let's see this.
Let me show you the highlight. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you this guy. He plays.
Is he looking better than Jalen Carter?
I got to be honest with you on Jalen Carter while he brings up the video on this kid so we can see him. Jalen Carter was a huge disappointment to me, bro, in his pro day, bro. The man came in 9 pounds overweight, T.O. The man, I mean, you come in 9 pounds overweight and you have a poor showing out there. He looks out of shape. I don't think the Bears need anybody that lacks discipline, bro. If you coming into this situation and you're not checking yourself, your ego, and disciplining yourself, bro, I don't think that's somebody we need to be bothered with. So I'm kind of off the Jalen Carter radar. Only way I would see us taking him now is if he falls to the second round and we can get him down there. I wouldn't want to take a first round pick with him.
I agree.
Let me tell you what, he's not going to fall to the second round, man. This is where you're going to make the mistake and let the Kansas City Chiefs, the Green Bay Packers, the Buffalo Bills, just the good teams get a guy who's supposed to be the number 1 overall pick because he was battling the case, probably wasn't working out. He got over that. And now this dude is a hell of a talent, probably the best talent in the draft. And you think he going second round? No, he won't be there. If he's there at 16, we'll draft him.
And if I'm totally honest, T.O., I don't expect him to fall to the second round.
He's not falling that far. Trust me.
I'm just saying, if he does, then that would be the only place I'd be willing to take him. T.O., I don't care how much talent a player has, how strong they are, how gifted they are. If you like the discipline to check yourself and to make sure you stay in top shape at this NFL level, bro, you won't last long out here, bro.
Kasim Baker.
You won't last.
What's up, Michael?
Not gonna lie to you, man. So I just don't think the Bears have no time to play with that. Is all I'm saying. Do I think he's a elite talent? Absolutely, no question about it. Dude is super strong and all of that good stuff. But bro, we don't have time
his mind, like he got to get his mind right.
Yeah, bro, that's too much to ask for a franchise.
I hope he fall to 16.
Okay, I hope y'all can whip him into shape.
Whip him up into shape, man. That's up to him.
We will.
At the end of the day, it's really up to the player. I mean,
it's very childish, I think, on his part, T.O., to come in 9 pounds overweight, bro.
Yeah.
He was battling a lot right now, man. Not knowing if he's gonna go to jail or what. It's just a lot on that kid.
It's a felony misdemeanor. It's a felony misdemeanor, so they're not talking about no serious jail time.
I want that.
Yeah. That's a felony misdemeanor.
Right. I didn't know such a thing existed, Go, to be honest with you.
I know, and like somebody got killed. You know, that definitely is going to take a lot.
Yeah, they were racing. They were racing, but the guy getting killed was not necessarily his fault. He was just involved in a reckless event.
Right.
You know, that's what it was. It's not like Jalen Carter.
That kid at Green Bay, man.
Look, man, as much as I do love Jalen Carter's skill set, I'm sorry, I just can't play games with. We struggle enough as it is, bro, to get where we trying to get to. We can't afford to wait for somebody to figure it out, bro. You know, we just can't.
We gotta figure it out. Let's see.
And with the ninth overall pick,
I want to show you this video of the Elijah Cassidy. But look at this kid. Look at number 8. Watch number 8. He plays so similar to him. Look at him.
Was that against Tennessee? Okay.
Yeah.
It's
important.
See how
he did that swim move?
Yeah, it's important to me who these guys play against because you can play against D2 schools and look outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
So playing against Tennessee, that's pretty big. Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, that was big hit.
Look at it right here.
That is nasty.
Between the guard and look.
You put the volume on if you won't go.
All right.
Big to him. This crowd loves it.
He's a little undersized, but I definitely see skills.
Yeah, he's around the same size. He's a little bit bigger than
chopped down in the backfield.
Aaron Donald.
Is Canson.
He's like what 6'1", 285.
Support up here as we start the fourth quarter.
I do see him beating a lot of people. That's a beautiful thing, Tio. You see that? He's beating a lot of people, bro.
For this pit
yeah, where he projected to go, Cole?
You said what?
Where is he projected to go in the draft?
They had 6 last week.
I think mid first round, like probably like maybe 15 or 16.
Team semifinalists for the Campbell Trophy.
Look at this.
Here's Sim
That is
sacked.
nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
That is Elijah Canson.
Can he do it at this level? Is gonna be the question.
Hey, Kofi, what you think about Weatherspoon from Illinois, man? Do you think the Bears need a physical cornerback like that?
You said who?
Weatherspoon from Illinois, a physical cornerback.
Devin Weatherspoon.
Oh, Devin Weatherspoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I like his physicality. Definitely has good coverage skills. But I don't know. Like, we definitely do need a slot corner. We definitely do need a slot because I don't like Kendall Vildor. But I mean, to me, that would be kind of be reaching because I mean, of course, I feel like we first need to address our line. We definitely need to address our.
We got a lot of key holes.
Line. We need to address that first, before we can like go ahead and address probably like the slot. Because, I mean, I do like Jalen Johnson, you know, as a CB1 outside corner. And I like Kyler Gordon. Kyler Gordon has been making strides. Like, he was at first, the first, you know, maybe 7 to 8 games, he like he was getting burnt. But, like, towards the end of the season, like.
I don't think Kyle Gordon is better than Weatherspoon. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Kyle Gordon.
Definitely not more physical than Weatherspoon.
I agree. He's not more
better than Weatherspoon. Man. I'm not gonna lie. You get a chance, man.
You would draft him. You would draft him in the first round with our 9th pick.
I think he's the number 1 cornerback coming off the board. He going top 10. Coach. I think
you would draft him 9.
Yeah, I would draft him 9. Yeah, corner. You need cornerbacks in this division, man. You need somebody to stick Jefferson. You need somebody to stick Scanlon. You need somebody to catch Watson. I mean, not Scanlon, but what's his name? St. Brown.
Justin Jefferson,
Watson, and St. Brown. You need a top shutdown cornerback. And we seen what Sauce Gardner and what's the kid from Seattle, the cornerback man, the rookie.
I know what you're talking about. I can't call his name. I know.
We just seen these top 10
cornerbacks.
cornerbacks.
You mean Sutton?
No, from Seattle.
Not Sutton, that's Denver, bro.
For Seattle.
Yeah. We're just saying, we've seen these top 10 cornerbacks come in the league, man. These lockdown cornerbacks come in the league, and they changed the whole team. You know,
as much as I agree with you, and I do agree with you, that dude is a stud, number 1 cornerback coming out in the draft, what have you. I think the Bears have more glaring holes that we got to fill.
We got some glaring holes.
Yeah, we got
Yeah, I
some
mean, if
glaring
you're gonna
holes.
get an offensive tackle right there, yeah, protect Fields. That's number one. Yeah, I don't mind that.
And we need some edge rushers, bro. We need some edge rushers, and plus, I'll say we need more depth at the linebacker position. You know, I like what we got in Sanborn, Tremont Edmonds, and T.J. Edwards, but we need more than that, bro. We need more than that. We need depth, bro. You know, I just think, you know, if we pay up at the cornerback, some of those holes are going to still be glaring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you still gotta get pressure. You still gotta get some pressure
Right.
to the quarterback. It
Right.
don't matter how much, you know, you could defend like a wide receivers for so long until the point where,
especially when you're talking about at this level, T.O., these are the elite of the elite when it
right,
comes
Justin
to wide
Jefferson.
receiver.
I think y'all really
you
underestimating.
definitely need to get pressure.
Here's another thing, T.O. Let me ask you this. Maybe you can
Lockdown
answer
cornerback
this
will
for me.
take your defense a long way, man. With that
Maybe you
lockdown cornerback, man.
Maybe you can answer this for me, T.O. What was Illinois' defense ranked nationally last year?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure of that, but I just know that Illinois had the top cornerback in the league next year.
Okay.
Last year, he played against some big dogs, man. You go watch him play against them Ohio State guys. You pull it up, man. That dude he hitting hard. He played against some top schools.
I checked him out. I seen his
And he showed up, man. So
I seen his footage.
yeah, like you said, the Bears need a lot, man. The Bears need a lot.
Here's what I will say. When I look at the top cornerbacks in the league, one thing that's a common trait there with most of these top cornerbacks in the league, like your Sauce Gardners, is the fact that when you look at the rest of that defense, they defenses are top 10, bro. These are good defenses. So it's easier to shine when you know you get pressure up front, bro. It's easier to do all the things that you see Sauce Gardner and all them doing. We know you get. Now, that's not taking nothing away from them. That's for the record. But if you don't get no pressure up front, those top cornerbacks don't look so much like top cornerbacks.
But
right,
I can
they
say
look
this
like
though.
average cornerbacks.
But I can say this though. I can say on the same thing. I can say this. You see how we play Minnesota at Lambeau Field when we switched that whole first game up, and we say, Jerry Alexander, you got one job today: stick Justin Jefferson. You put a top cornerback on a wide receiver, we shut the whole offense fell apart because that one cornerback changed the game.
That's true.
The one cornerback changed the way this whole offense got to run, man. You go get Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner changes everything, and that dude from Seattle. You can't throw their way. So if they stick in your top wide receiver, that's messing up your whole game plan. And getting them top lockdown cornerbacks, man. I think
that dude in Seattle named Diggs.
Isn't
that dude in Seattle last name Diggs? Any one of them Diggs brothers?
No. I think I know what you're talking about.
I think his name Tremont or something, man.
No. I know what you're talking about. I forgot his name.
Trayvon or something. Trayton or something like that, man. But I know that he was just a lockdown.
Woolen.
Lockdown cornerback, yeah.
You're talking about Tariq Woolen.
Okay.
Just a lockdown cornerback, man. Yeah, I don't know.
You're talking about Tariq Woolen, right?
He was a rookie last year, right?
Yeah. He just no, he didn't. Yeah, Tariq Woolen. That's who he is.
Yeah, you could throw his way. You could throw that dude away, man, and you get them top lockdown cornerbacks, man. That change the whole offense, man. The way the offense thinks and plays, man. So I don't think nobody's gonna run away from Jalen Johnson or Kyle Gordon, man. So I think y'all need to address cornerback, man, because nobody's scared of them guys, man.
I think we definitely tried to.
I mean, that's a good argument. I mean, Theo makes a good argument, though. It is
a good argument, and to the point that I made earlier, Coach. This draft class is loaded with defensive players, bro. Yeah, that's him, number 27. Yep.
Yeah, Woolen.
Yep. This draft class is loaded with defensive players. So I'm not mad at the Bears. Like I said, man, it's a win-win situation for the Bears right now. I don't think no route that Ryan Poles chooses to go in the draft or in free agency is a bad route to go. Just for the simple fact we got so many holes. So, we do got a lot that we need to address, and I can see us bringing in Devin Witherspoon, making him possibly the number 2 cornerback and moving Kyler Gordon over to the slide. I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm not mad at that.
You see Detroit go out there, man, and Detroit get Sutton from Pittsburgh. I love that. And then you go out and get the top safety off the board from
Gardner
Philly.
Johnson.
Kirby
Yeah.
It's
Joseph.
like, oh my goodness, man.
Gardner Johnson.
That's major what
Kirby
they're doing
Joseph.
over
Yeah,
there,
you
man.
know what he did to Aaron Rodgers. Kirby Joseph.
And yeah, you got Joseph over there also, who picked Aaron Rodgers 3 times last year.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that's
And he
why
picked
I say,
him off
man,
with his last pass of Green Bay.
whatever, Coach.
I loved it.
Shots fired.
Whatever,
Oh,
Coach, man.
shots fired.
Whatever, man. That was one for the bookies, man.
I know
That was
Don
one for the
Burr.
bookies.
Don Burr is
Detroit versus everybody is what's up. Flag everywhere, laughing out loud, Mr. Kimber.
What's good? What's good, Micro Mike? Don the Burr go. What's up? Don Burr. Who else is here? Mike.
What they talking
What's
about
up,
in the
Mike?
chat, man? I can't
Kasim
see.
Baker. Kasim Baker. What's good, my dude?
He said Will McDonald from Iowa State. Let's see what that dude looking like, bro. Pull him up, Cove.
All right, Will McDonald. I'm gonna pull
I don't
him
know
up.
nothing about Will McDonald. There's so many, like I said, this draft class is so loaded with defensive players. I'm assuming this is the defensive
Hey,
player.
what day is the draft? April 14th?
No, it's the 27th. April
All at
27th.
the end of the month? Oh, God.
I know, right?
I'm ready for this draft to happen right now, man. I need the Jets and the Packers to make this trade, man.
We'll see some Will McDonald highlights a
The
little
change you've been waiting for is here. The solution to managing work.
Let's see, Mr. McDonald. Let's see what Kasim is over here talking about. Let's check him out.
Off. And down to about the 6. You're 25 last.
Man, my computer's a little bit slow.
Okay, it's okay.
4 of 8 so far today, and now 4 of 9.
What position does this guy play? I can't.
I think he's an edge rusher. Man, my computer's being a little bit
So
slow.
far today, and now 4 of 9 as that one is batted to the ground. And a
Okay.
great
I mean,
job
there's
by-
so many players. There's this kid from Iowa, Lucas Van Ness. He actually, he actually
Yeah,
dated
you talk about that white boy, man. Yeah, I seen him. He pretty good.
Yeah, Lucas Van Ness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Donald.
Yeah,
Deuce
that white
Vaughn
boy, man.
looking for room on the right. Now comes back left, spins out of a potential tackle.
Crowded Jack Trice coming alive.
Okay, I tell you right now, from what I'm seeing so far, I don't see him getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, but he is smart in coverage. I can see that.
Will McDonald.
Smart player in coverage, but I just like the first sack I've seen from him, right? It don't look like there's a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
Sanders brought down again.
Yeah, my computer's been a little slow.
Take it back to the beginning, Coach. Starting from the beginning. See if that'll help it.
Uiagalelei takes off.
Hey, cool.
Nah.
Yo.
Hey, what's your expectation for the Bears this year, man? So far right
We
now.
have to come back to this later, Coach. That's not.
Yeah, we'll come back to that later. My expectation, I mean, I expect them to be like the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like how they took that jump. I expect them to be probably like a wild card team. At the very least, I expect them to be competitive, very competitive team. I mean, I could see them winning possibly 8 or 9 games. I mean, I can see any of these teams besides Green Bay winning 8 or 9 games. To be honest, yeah. But I definitely expect the Bears to be competitive, especially with all the free agent signings that they made. With Tremaine Edmonds, TJ Edwards, and the fact that you got Justin Fields, a number 1 wide receiver, in DJ Moore. I mean, I think DJ Moore is like one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL. In my opinion, I think he's a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL. I mean, he had like 3 or 4 years straight of 1,000 yards. I mean, he's a proven talent. And the fact that we were able to get him a first round pick and for next year, a second round pick, and then I think a fourth round pick, a couple picks, and plus him. I mean, I thought we fleeced the Carolina Panthers, to be honest, in my opinion. Because think about it, like Carolina, they have to hit on this number 1 draft pick. Like they have to find a franchise quarterback, because if they don't, they're going to set their franchise back for like the next maybe 5 to 10 years. They have to hit on this number 1 pick. Like they have to, because if CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, whoever they pick, Will Levis.
Yeah, I think they go CJ Stroud.
They got to be a franchise quarterback. They got to be elite. They have to. They can't be. To me, they can't be just like average.
I think
they can't be like Jimmy Garoppolo. They can't be like a Jameis Winston. They have to be like a future, like the future of the NFL, like one of the top like NFL.
They have to be can't miss with the move that the Carolina
Panthers made. Exactly.
Yeah, got to be a can't
and
miss.
I don't think they make that move. I don't think they make that move, trade and all that, man, unless they know. They know exactly what they
sure.
got.
Yeah,
they know for sure, man. And then this is a team that Jake drafted Cam Newton, so they know what kind of quarterback that they want and the way that they want to go. I think if they lock in on CJ Stroud or Bryce Young or Richardson, who I've been hearing a little bit, I think they know exactly what they want and what they're gonna get from these guys, man. I don't think they mess it up, man. And plus, you got some guys over there, with Terrence Marshall, he could grow with Thielen now, who gonna be an okay second. We seen him.
Veteran leadership. He gonna bring that to the table.
Yeah. So yeah, I think they got a top 5 offensive line, which is important. Carolina,
and they got a good defense too.
Yeah, in a good defense. They gonna run the ball. We seen Carolina what they did to the Jets, man. They had 200 yards. They did against the Lions. 200 yards and what? The first time?
Yeah, they blew out the Lions.
Yeah. They're gonna run the ball down your throat still.
Yeah, but that offensive line you were talking about,
and they're still competing. They almost won the NFC South. They almost won the NFC South.
They almost won the NFC South, and then you go pick up all the free agents that you just picked up, man. They got some free agents over there that they signed, y'all. So I was thinking that they were just gonna flat out draft a quarterback and let him be a bust or whatever. But the way this division set up in the NFC South, man, I don't know. They probably be
They can still win it. They can still win this.
7-8 games. So that first round pick might not be no top 5, top 10 pick for the Bears, man. Who knows? So
it depends on what the Carolina Panthers do. How that team pans out. And you're right, Tio. They've been making some good moves, man. I think it's grossly understated the value of what the Bears need to do defensively, man. I know we focus a lot on the offensive line, and it seems like to me, Tio, everybody is talking about the Bears addressing the offensive line. Don't matter who shows you.
Adam Thielen's actually
everybody's talking about
Panthers,
that.
actually.
But bro,
Adam Thielen.
Adam
Thielen's going to the Panthers.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened a few days ago. But I think it's grossly understated the value of a defense. When you got a team who's built its name and hangs his hat on defense, it don't matter how many points you put up offensively, you gotta have your signature stuff in place. So great. Yes, get the offensive line together. I have no problem with us addressing that. But let's not treat the defense like it really don't matter. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people in Chicago is treating the defense like it don't matter now. And you're not gonna win championships without defense, bro. You got it. Look at Ryan Poles.
Look at Kansas City with Chris Jones, man. He made some key plays.
Yeah, and look how Ryan Poles attacked free agency. What's the first thing he addressed? Defense. He attacked the defense because the defense is valuable. Now let's keep this in mind. You were talking about expectations for this year, T.O. You asked Kofi about expectations.
Yeah, I was going to ask you too.
Yeah. Wins and losses wise, I want to put the Bears at 9 to 10 wins, kind of like where I had them last year, but with greater expectations. I believe the Bears do squeak into the playoffs with a wild card spot. But one of the main reasons I feel like this is because I feel like Justin Fields and this offense averaged almost 28 points a game last year on limited resources. And now you've addressed it. You've addressed so many issues that we had offensively and are yet addressing them. If he can get us 28 points a game with the team he had last year, imagine what this is going to look like with a cold commit, DJ Moore, Robert Tonyan, Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, all littered around him. Then you're bringing in Deontay Foreman, a big bruising running back to go along with Khalil Herbert, who is explosive going down the field. And we're not done yet. We're not done yet. And I can't wait to see when all this is said and done what the Chicago Bears.
The thing
you got me excited, man. You got me hyped.
Hey, man.
Let's go. Let's go. We gonna take the
let me bring you back down to reality, Cole. Let me stop you with all this jumping up.
Come on, you dream killer. Speaking.
So listen, like you say, the Bears at a point was averaging a lot of points when Fields got going. He was the number one fantasy quarterback. They got going. Yes, they was averaging these major points. So like you said, they was averaging 28. So you saying them bringing more players in on offense and getting more numbers. Like, all that,
help that.
Let me say this. The thing is Fields going to be able to win them games late, man? Not throw the pick. That's what it is. It's not about bringing more talent in because the Bears were scoring. As you said, they were scoring. Can Fields take that transition and win those games at the end and not throw that pick, give the ball to DJ Moore, make the right passes? You know, if y'all block for him, give him time. Can Fields win those games? That's what's going to be the key, man. I know you saying that the offense is finna explode. You just said the offense scored 28 points last. You got to win the games at the end, man. At the end of the game in the fourth quarter, you can't lose.
Let me tell you what's going to be the difference.
Right
I want to say something.
Let me tell you what's going to be the difference. Let me tell you what's going to be the difference. What's going to be the difference is you got a bruising running back that you can end this game out with. You don't need Fields to win the game.
Foreman not better than Montgomery. Foreman not better than Montgomery, man.
Listen to what I'm saying. He doesn't have to be better than Montgomery. He just has to be a workhorse who you can give that ball to and he can go get them yards. Not only that, T.O., you have to understand, along with the Bears, Justin Fields and his offense putting up almost 28 points a game, you had a defense that was giving up a league worst 30 points a game or something like that.
We weren't getting no pressure at all. None.
But Kofi, y'all was right there at the end with the ball in y'all hands.
But here's
with
the
thing,
ball in
your hands.
But
you had no pressure. None.
If your offense is giving you 28 points a game, if you got a comparable defense in place, you're supposed to win them games. It shouldn't come down to your quarterback having to make a spectacular play at the end or not make a mistake.
Look what happened with Minnesota, right? Remember that one guy, Amir Smith-Marset, when Justin Fields threw him that ball, the guy, Amir Smith-Marset, he ended up fumbling the ball. That Washington Commanders game, right? It was like maybe 5 or 6 seconds. Justin Fields almost had a game-winning touchdown to Darnell Mooney. What did Darnell Mooney do? He didn't go into the end. He dropped the ball.
How about the explosive play against the Giants where Justin Fields broke the long one and scored a touchdown that they called back on?
And then with Bayless Jones, he fumbled the ball too.
The Detroit Lions game. Hold on. What about the Detroit Lions game?
Basically what I'm saying. Can that bad luck change into good luck? You know, can that change into good? I'm going to say this. Okay, y'all expectations. I see both of y'all got the Bears going to the playoffs.
Right. You want to
at least 8 or 9 wins. At least 8 or 9 wins.
I see the Bears definitely making a jump with, coming from 3 wins. I see the Bears making a jump because Minnesota has lost 6 starters on defense. And they ain't addressed offense, which is they can't score a prime.
Green Bay being held hostage right now.
Green Bay Packers is being held hostage right now, but they finna move on to Jordan Love. This is gonna be Jordan Love first year coming in. And Detroit Lions right now is picked from Vegas to be the favorites to win his division. In Detroit,
That makes
I
sense.
don't think none of us are scared of a team that fucking won 8 games last year and they never did nothing. But
And they got Jared Goff, Jared Goof.
exactly, so none of us is scared of him. So I'm gonna say this, fellas.
Okay.
The division is up in the air. The division is up in the air, man. I tell you that now. So if the Bears can change that, from losing them games at the end, then yeah, they could be that contender for a playoff spot. But I'm gonna get back to this, Kofi, and I'm gonna be quiet for the rest of the cast, man. I heard you say you think everybody could win 8 games except for Green Bay. I'm gonna have to text you, man, so we can put a little bet in. If you think Green Bay finna go out here, man,
I had to text him. You can tell him, man, right now. What
if
you
you
talking about?
think
Yeah,
Green Bay
text
finna
him
go out here
right
and
now.
win 3 games, you're gonna be in trouble. And I will tell you, like I told you on the last cast, it's gonna be a rude awakening, baby. It is. Because one thing that the Packers is gonna do, we're gonna come out, we're gonna play this division tough, and we're gonna fight, man. Whether it's Jordan Love, whether who is back there. We're going to fight, especially when you come to Lambeau. Don't think you coming there just to beat us down. It's gonna
I
be
don't expect
Wait, so
anything
how
in
much
the
are we going to
division.
bet? We're going to go the over or the under. If they go over 8 or 9?
No. Let's do Packers and Bears. Let's bet Packers and
Hold
Bears.
on.
Oh, who's going to win more games?
Before you do that.
Hold on, wait, Denny. Denny. Let me talking money. Yeah, who wanna?
Okay.
Let's bet that the Packers win more games than the Bears. You want to do it live on the show right now?
Ooh, okay.
You want to do a live? How much you want to bet? 20?
Camera went black. Maybe that's a sign to you.
I'm messing up, man. My phone messing up. You
Hello?
get me?
Yeah, I can hear
We
you.
can
Yeah,
hear you,
your
yeah.
camera's kind of going in and out.
Yeah, my bad.
Or
But
actually,
yeah,
let's do this bet, right? Let's do this, right? So, like, if my team, right? If both of our teams, if me and Charles's teams win more games than you, then you got to wear a Fields jersey. You got to wear a Fields jersey, and you got to see on your channel that the Bears are better than the Green Bay Packers. Vice versa, I will come on my show, right? I will put on an Aaron Rodgers jersey, and I will say,
nah, Jordan Love.
that Jordan Love
That's
Love
funny,
is a better
Jordan
quarterback
Love.
than Justin Fields, right?
And let me say
That
this.
should be on $5.99.
Let me say, you know why I don't want. You know what? I say this. I'm not gonna put on no Justin Fields jersey, and I will.
Oh no,
say,
you gonna do this, brother?
No, you gotta do it.
I
You gotta do it.
You gonna do this, brother?
Let me say this. You know why? You know why this is not a fair bet for me?
Why?
It's because Kofi, every time we smack y'all up, you get on your own show and say it every year. Man, the Packers is just better, man. The Packers is. You say it all the time. So
That
it's
won't
not
be
gonna
this
be
year,
nothing.
though.
It's not gonna be nothing great for me to hear you say the Packers is better because you even know the Packers is better.
Okay, so tell him what he got to do then.
I want you. You know what? I want you.
You want me to put on a she said?
We'll do the jerseys. You put on the Jordan Love jersey and say that Jordan Love is the future. He is the next coming of Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre, and the Packers is still going to roll on.
Hell no.
That's what I want to hear.
I love it.
That's what I want to hear.
Oh my goodness, that's
So we got a deal?
crazy. You a fool, Tio.
Oh, you want me to say all that?
Yeah, I want you to
Hey,
say
but
that
you gotta
Jordan
wear a
Love,
Fields
I
jersey.
want
You
you
gotta
to
wear a
say
Fields
that
jersey.
it's going to roll on, and Jordan Love has picked right up where Aaron Rodgers left off, and the Packers just won more games than the
That
Bears.
is so
We
funny.
still on top of them.
But you gotta
That's all I'm
wear a
saying.
Fields jersey though. You have to. I will do that bet. I will do that bet if you wear a Fields jersey.
I wear Justin Fields jersey and say that the Bears is coming and Fields.
Okay.
Now, ain't no Bears is coming. The Bears is better than the Green Bay Packers. That's what you gonna say.
Let's
better?
shake on it.
Oh
Let's
no,
shake
the
on it.
Bears
Better.
is coming. The Bears
shake
is
on it.
Bears is
coming.
better.
Y'all ain't beat
Let's
us in
shake on
10
it.
years, man. If you get
And
a win,
if we have a better record than y'all, you just gonna
Let's
say
shake
these
on
words,
it.
brother.
Let's shake on it.
we shake, man. We can shake on it, man.
Yeah, you gonna say the Bears is better, bro. I'm gonna hear that out your mouth because you would never want to say them words.
I say that the Bears is coming.
And I'm gonna
No, the Bears is
timestamp this.
better.
This
I
is
want to hear you say they
March
are better.
21st, 2023. Teal the God and KO Sportside made this bet that whoever team is better, we're gonna wear our rivals jerseys, and we're gonna say I'm going to say that the Green Bay Packers are better, or Jordan Love is going to be the future of the NFC North, and vice versa. Teal the God is going to say Justin Fields is going to be the future of the NFC North, and he's going to wear a Fields jersey.
Okay, yeah.
And I want to see that Fields jersey. I'm going to save that clip, brother.
Yeah, we want you to wear a bright orange Fields jersey.
Big number one, right in the front.
Number one.
It's locked in, man. Let me say this, Kofi. Jordan Love this weekend that's coming up, man, is taking the whole Packers offense to go down to California and they finna train. Let me tell you this, Kofi. It's gonna be a long day at the office. If you think you finna just come and run this Packers team over with, it's gonna be some ball to play, and Packers ain't going nowhere, man. You think that we not finna win 8 games, 7 games? You ain't gonna see no Packers do that, man. Packers coming to play, Kofi. You're gonna see real soon, man. You're gonna see real soon, man. What kind of team we got? We still got a good team.
Coach, check your phone,
man. Hell of a team, man.
This is what Justin Fields and our receiver court doing. Check your phone, bro.
Check the phone.
Check the phone real quick. Yeah,
they got Justin Fields in this. They got.
Here's what we doing.
I'm checking it right now.
They gotta show me something, man. You know, I hear the talking. You have to show me, man. You gotta show me, man.
Oh, they're gonna show you all right.
Yep, you got to win that game in the fourth quarter.
It was at the Bulls game with this, bro. That's the whole receiving court, bro.
2 minutes left. Tie game, 2 minutes left. I want to see the Bears win that game, man. Then I believe them.
You want me to email it to you?
Hold on.
You're gonna see, man. It's gonna be interesting, man.
Yeah. He seen that. He know what that is.
You know what this is?
What?
Yeah. Look real good, brother.
Look real good.
It look like Madden. What is that?
No, it's Justin Fields, Darnell Mooney, DJ Moore, and Chase Claypool.
All at the Bulls game. This
All
what
at
we
the Bulls
doing.
game.
This what our boys doing while y'all flying to California for dinner. This what we doing.
We flying California with our cleats on to play. It's time to play.
Whatever.
Not flying California for no dinner.
They probably doing that too.
Put your back.
I will hope they practicing and playing right now. I want to see some highlights of it because I'm gonna show y'all the highlights of my team practicing. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah. Well, you don't win games and you don't win championships in practice, and that's great that y'all practicing. Just know that y'all not the only team doing that.
It's something that Aaron Rodgers didn't do with these guys. Practice with them all offseason. So hey,
well, that sounds like a personal Green Bay problem. It really don't have no bearing on us. We care less.
Yeah, he didn't need to practice to beat y'all 27-3.
Okay, that's cute. Okay. Do it this year. Do it this year.
Hey, we going to a game, man. I'm gonna be at Soldier Field when we play y'all. Man.
Absolutely. T.O., how many wins you got the Packers winning this year?
This division is a toss-up. I think that the Packers can win this division this year with 9 games, and I think we do it. I think this division is gonna be terrible this year. I think that we all gonna be fighting, even the Bears, 6, 7, 8 wins. Y'all gonna be right there. It's gonna be a fight. But at the end of the day, I think the Packers gonna win about 9 games and win this division. That's why I'm at with it.
Okay. That's cute. Let's see if y'all can accomplish it. I definitely believe that y'all got the defense to make that happen. Your defense is very strong. I don't see a whole lot of glaring weaknesses in that defense, if any at all. Your running game is still solid. No problems there. Your biggest question mark is going to be quarterback, bro. Without a doubt, bro. That's the most common question mark y'all going to have all year. The receiving core, I think you got one solid receiver. I'm not sold on Dobbs yet, bro. You just got to show me more, bro.
I'm sold on Dobbs.
I'm not sold.
Dobbs.
I'm not sold on him. Christian Watson, the truth. He's explosive. He do everything. He ridiculous. He hard to cover. He all of those things. But Dobbs, I'm not going to lie to you, T.O.
I'm not sold on Jordan Love, too. I'm not sold on him.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Dobbs. Romeo Dobbs got to show me more, T.O. He just hasn't done enough. And I understand he was a rookie last year, so probably going to get better this year for him. I'm not going to say it's not going to get better for him. But, right now, I wasn't really impressed with the Romeo Dobbs.
Wow, you wasn't impressed? Okay.
No, not with Romeo Dobbs. Christian Watson was very impressive.
Wow.
Yeah, Christian Watson was impressive.
And you got to before Christian Watson though, Dobbs was catching all the touchdowns. I don't know what people forget it. Dobbs was out.
Yeah, he was catching all the touchdowns, and y'all was on the 5-game losing streak too. So I mean,
yeah. Oh, Denny, y'all was on a fucking 12-game losing streak last year. Stop talking
brother,
about losing
you don't have to
bro.
get emotional right now. I'm just stating the facts of what
Because
I
you
was.
talking like the Bears lose 15 games last year, man. For real. Like,
I'll just say the
relax,
facts
man.
of what
Don't
already
talk
happened,
about
my
losing
brother.
streaks,
That's all
bro.
I'm saying, brother.
Do not talk about losing streaks.
I mean,
on
brother,
here,
you know, God bless
y'all
you,
ain't
brother.
win a game
Peace,
for 3
peace, my
months.
brother. We come in peace.
Well, we'll see though, man. Watch out for Dobbs. Dobbs got great hands, man, and Dobbs was catching good play. He was catching that ball last year, so we'll see, man. But
What happened, T.O.? Seriously, all jokes aside, what happened like during that 5-game stretch where y'all was losing that it felt like Dobbs just disappeared in the offense? What happened there, bro? Because he was playing good before that, bro. He was.
Dobbs missed games. I keep telling you that. He missed
was
games.
injured?
Yeah, he was injured. He didn't play.
Okay.
Dobbs missed 6 games last year from injury. So that's why it looked like he disappeared. He didn't disappear. He hurt his ankle.
Okay. Well, we don't worry about him. He's nobody to us. We'll be all right. Let's go Bears.
Yeah. I got 1 more minute. I got some stuff I got to do.
No doubt. Hey, T.O.,
any final words? Any final words?
I was saying that Dobbs got hurt, and then Christian Watson blew up when Dobbs got hurt. Then Christian Watson.
Okay.
So now that Dobbs is coming back healthy, now both of them can, gel together now.
Final word, T.O. What do you think the Green Bay Packers need to add to get better for this year,
bro? This year, what we need to add? We need to add safeties. We need to add corner. We need to add another cornerback. We need to add safety that can tackle, and we need to add a cornerback that can tackle because we got good cornerbacks that can ball hawk. I love Stokes. I love Jerry Alexander, but they ball hawkers. They're not good tacklers. So I want a cornerback that can tackle. I want safety that can come up and tackle after losing Adrian Amos. He's still a free agent. I hope we don't lose him. But I just want some guys that can tackle, man, in that secondary. So that's what I'm looking for. And we also need a tight end. We drafting either that Georgia tight end with the number 16 pick or Kansas from
Elijah Kansas.
Yeah, Dalton Kansas. Yeah, we drafting a tight end first pick. So tight end is number 1, and then we go get secondary help, safety help.
Okay.
That's what we need.
Thanks for coming on the show, nephew. This has been fun, man.
I appreciate y'all, man, for having me on, man. Shout out KO Sports, man. Sports Talk.
Yeah. Let us know when the next time KO Sports gonna be hitting it, man. Put the bug out here so we can share it.
Yes.
I'm probably gonna be doing one on Saturday. That's gonna be my next one. All right, T.O. Thanks for coming, bro.
Yes, sir. That was fun, man. Fun. I think T.O. I consider him to be a little delusional sometimes with some of them picks, but it's founded in historical premise. The Packers have been the dominant force in this division. Ain't no sense in us lying about that.
Yeah, I mean, Green Bay. I mean, you had two Hall of Fame quarterbacks. They've pretty much just dominated. Pretty much dominated the division in the last maybe 20, 30 years, and so. Hey man, the tides are turning, man. It's time for
I think that's
over. The rise out there.
And I think he was grossly misrepresenting Justin Fields, talking about him winning the games at the end and what have you. Man, in the Detroit game, after he gave interception up to give Detroit the lead, he then ran for a touchdown to tie the game right back up. And and on the ensuing extra point,
if Cairo Santos would have made that extra point field goal, we probably would have won.
We got a different game. We lost that game by 1 point, bro.
Right.
And it was a lot of games like that. It was a lot of games like this at the end of the year. And Justin Fields took the blame for everything. Like everything was his fault. No.
If the second game we faced the Packers, we should have won. It's just that some questionable play calling with Luke Getsy.
I mean, the Packers know Luke Getsy, so they made some adjustments. After game 1, they made some adjustments, which you expect him to do because they know, his tendencies. They've been, he's been coaching over there for a long time. So, I think, Justin Fields gets a bad rap for what happened with us last year or what have you. But the only thing I can see, brother, is 28 points a game with that team. 28 points a game with that team. Imagine what this team is going to look like now. That's all I got to say. I'm done.
But anyway, guys, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank Jonah Pipney I like to thank Michael, Kasim Baker. Thank you for coming. Micro Mike, thank you for coming. Philip Harrison, Don Burr. I thank everybody for coming. Stay tuned for more video updates. Oh yeah, and one more thing, man. Before I say something, man, did you see the Bulls yesterday? I know this has nothing to do, but
Come on, baby.
he finally beat Joel Embiid yesterday.
Oh my God, I love it. And he had a monster game too. 37.
Oh my God, I have to say
16,
something
bro.
about that.
Oh yeah, man. But I love the leadership, the camaraderie, the energy, the vocal leadership that Patrick Beverley brings to this team. It's what we've been missing, bro. You know, somebody that's gonna hold the team accountable and say, "Come on, fellas, let's
Just
go."
the fact that we brought Patrick Beverley on, like right after the All-Star break, like that play completely just changed the whole dynamic of the Bulls team. Like they're after the All-Star break, they're top 5 defense right now. So far.
All the Bulls have ever been missing on this team, to be honest with you, bro, is a vocal leader outside of Lonzo Ball, which you know I think that ship is sailed, and the Bulls need to just go and cut.
Lonzo Ball is done. His career is done.
Yeah, bro, that's over, bro. I don't see us, doing anything further with him, bro. But bringing Patrick Beverley on, I thought it was, unnecessary signing at the first, but now I'm seeing the value in this dude. Patrick Beverley, he's the truth, bro. He's the truth, and he brings.
So ever since Patrick Beverley has been on this team, we're 8-4 so far, and that's like what top 3 so far in the NBA. Coming out the All-Star break.
Yeah.
And we beat a top team. They were on a 9-game winning streak. Granted, they were on a 9-game winning streak, and we snapped their winning streak, and we beat Embiid.
Well, let me say this real quick before we get out of here. The Bulls' problem has never been beating the top teams. We play well against the top teams. We beat a lot of these teams, bro. Our problem is we fall asleep against the bums out here, bro. The Bulls don't play well. We play up or down to the level of our competition. That's the Bulls' problem, bro. That's
right. But anyway, guys, I'd like to thank y'all for coming. Stay tuned for my next KO Sports Hangout. I'm going to do one probably this Saturday. Probably. Okay. Will you be available like 10 a.m.? 10 a.m.?
Closer to 9 is probably better for me.
9?
We can do 10 if necessary.
Okay, yeah. We'll do 10 if necessary. But I'd like to thank everybody for coming, man. And as always, guys, bear the F down, man.
Bear down. Let's go, Bears.
Let's go, man. All right, peace.
I was come from a different club, don't got time for the bullshit. A lot of niggas done switched up, I done bossed up on some bullshit. Bank rolls is buzzing, I fuck it off, it's nothing. I get it back in no time, them blue faces I'm touching. Yeah, my name say buzzing, I'm doing something you wasn't. Every day on the money chase, I get the shit from my brother. Time wait for nobody, I get to it and run it up. I've been trapping since back then, I seen a lot while coming up. I can't let shit slow me up. When they notice me, they know it's up. Been doing shit for too long.